actually has been shown to be extremely effective with this virus. It lessens the symptoms, it lessens the duration, it lessens the impact, but it strengthens the immune system enough so it can start fighting that virus and lessen that viral load. You want to be taking vitamin C every few hours. You can easily get in the cell, which means you can absorb more vitamin C, and it has all these amazing side benefits. Like I said, it helps our skin, it helps our collagen production, it's an antioxidant. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another whole wellness method video. I'm Lida Sportel at the upcoming lidashealing.com and founder of the whole wellness method, and today I want to continue our discussion on getting through the coronavirus crisis with you, and specifically I want to share with you a little bit more about vitamin C. And if there's one thing that you can do in terms of how to protect your body, and one thing that you could take in terms of a product, that my recommendation would be vitamin C. And it is one of those things that I consistently hear from all practitioners and all these wonderful colleagues and doctors and scientists and researchers that I have been in contact with. All of them seem to be consistently throughout the crisis, throughout the evolution of how this process is going with the coronavirus, they seem to be consistently recommending vitamin C. And I say that because with other products, it's like, I don't know what your experience is, but I find that a lot of other practitioners who sell certain products or who are affiliated with certain products or who actually manufacture specific products, they seem to be promoting these particular products, saying that in one way or another it can help with the coronavirus. And while that is true, that a lot of products that we find in the natural medicine cabinet can help because they can boost the immune system, they can lower inflammation, they can do all these wonderful things, it is interesting to see how a lot of those people are promoting what is convenient for them, or in a way what is in stock for them, or what is that they can profit from. So really want to be clear in this conversation that this is really about what I'm sharing with you in regards to this video is not what I think is good and what I want to sell to you. It's more of what I'm consistently seeing that works, and that practitioners who are recommending it is beyond just because they want to make profit from it. It's more because it actually works. And I think that right now we really have to be careful with everybody that's bombarding us with information as to what we need to do, what product we need to buy, what we need to, follow a certain routine, or everybody seems to be having an idea of what we need to do. And here I am with my videos suggesting things to you as well. So I want you to be filtering everything that comes your way and see what you resonate with. But in terms of the discussion of for this video and discussing about vitamin C, I just want to say that it's one of those things where we are really seeing really good results with it. And vitamin C is like something you probably already know. When we get sick with the regular cold and flu, we know vitamin C is good for that as well. But with some things that have been really good for cold and flu, they're not good with the coronavirus. The specific strain of the coronavirus, we've seen that some products that we thought were the best products for cold and flu, they actually don't work as well with the coronavirus. That is not the case though for vitamin C. Vitamin C actually has been shown to be extremely effective with this virus. So I want to really emphasize this point, because I feel like if there's one thing you can do, then that would be it. And the thing with vitamin C is it really helps the body throughout this whole process, meaning from even the not getting the virus, like it lessens the probabilities that you're going to catch this virus if you have enough vitamin C in your body. And then it kind of moves along throughout the whole process. If you do get it, if you do get the virus, then it lessens the symptoms, it lessens the duration, it lessens the impact. It strengthens your immune system's ability to fight and to eat that virus. And something I've been talking about a lot, which is the specific problem with this virus, with this coronavirus, is that it creates this inflammation in the lungs, and our own immune system creates the cytokine storm against our own lungs, and that's the main reason why it's a lethal virus. So, interestingly, vitamin C also helps with that cytokine storm, meaning I've talked about in another video about another product, which is melatonin, and how it has been shown to lower that inflammasome, which is what gets activated and in a way creates that super heightened inflammation against our own bodies. And we don't want that. So, along with melatonin, vitamin C is the other component that we have found lessens that overreaction that our immune system is having against this virus. So, not only vitamin C boosts the immune system, it also helps the immune system not overdo it, not create this inflammatory response that we don't want with this particular virus, but it strengthens the immune system enough so it can start fighting that virus and lessen that viral load. So it's like an all-around amazing and pretty inexpensive product for you to have in your medicine cabinet, I think. And so I want to talk to you about specific dosages, and while I'm not going to recommend any specific dosages, I want to share with you what Dr. Kleinhardt, who is one of the most amazing doctors out there, doing the research, doing the work, and has come up with some dosages that he has found really helpful, and they are pretty similar to what I have been recommending to my clients, because dosing with vitamin C does matter. It's not like you're going to take one capsule of 500 milligrams or 1,000 milligrams a day and you're going to be good. You actually need a lot more than that, especially with this specific virus. So his suggestion is a minimum of 2,000 milligrams of vitamin C a day, and I suggest you do that in divided doses. Always with vitamin C, you want to take it in divided doses, meaning not all at the same time, because the body can absorb so much and then you kind of pee it out, and so you can't absorb and keep it in your system. So you very quickly excrete it. That way, you want to be taking vitamin C every few hours. So if you were to take 2,000 milligrams a day just as a baseline, you would take, depending on how much is in the capsule or in the powder that you're going to get, you want to divide that throughout the day. Now, what I suggest, because this pandemic is getting a little bit more serious at this point of the recording of this video, if you're watching this at this time, then my suggestion is to go higher than that. Just even if you're not sick, what I tell my clients is to do between 2,000 and 4,000 just as a baseline every single day. Now, for older adults, Dr. Kleinhardt suggests actually to go up to 10 or 18 grams a day. Okay, that means about 10,000 to 18,000 milligrams a day. So you can understand, if one capsule is 1,000 milligrams, you need 10 capsules or 18 capsules a day. And he suggests that you do that every hour if you are in the older adult population, where we see that those individuals are more prone to this particular more prone to get sick by this particular virus. Now, the only thing with vitamin C that you want to be aware of is that it can cause loose stools. So we say that take vitamin C throughout the day, so 1,000 milligrams every hour, or every 2 hours, or every 3 hours, and take it to bowel tolerance, meaning when you get the loose stools, or before you feel like you're about to get the loose stools, back off at that point. Now, what is really interesting, and I tell that to my clients, and they actually see that happen for them when they are sick, or if somebody were to get sick with the coronavirus, and the doctors have actually seen that, and I've seen that with my clients when they, if and when they get the actual flu or the cold, when the body is sick, it does not, it uses up so much vitamin C that no matter how much you're taking throughout the day, like 18 grams, like 18,000 milligrams of vitamin C, it's still, you still don't get saturation, which means you still don't get the loose stools. So bowel tolerance means that you've saturated your body with vitamin C. You can't take anymore. It's saturated. When you're sick, that saturation level is so high that you could take all the vitamin C in the world and you still wouldn't get the loose stools. So it's very interesting. I've witnessed that with my clients, like I've said, and the doctors are seeing that with actual patients with the coronavirus, which means that you can even take, Dr. Klinghardt is saying 100 grams. That's 100,000 milligrams. Okay? So you do the math of how many capsules that would even be, or in powder form is easier to use that much, because you don't want to swallow that many capsules. So you do the powder, which tastes great, and I will discuss a few different products later that you can check out. But what is really interesting is to see that how much the body needs vitamin C, and it kind of tells you by when you reach that saturation point. And we see that when you are sick, you don't reach that saturation point, which means you're not going to really get the loose stools. Now, if you're not sick and you're just doing this to prevent yourself from getting sick, and for the older population, is we see that still, if you go around the 2,000 to 4,000, even 6,000, some people are around the 8,000 milligrams a day, they don't get any loose stools. And then for the older population, again, we want to do around 10,000 to 18,000. So that's a lot of vitamin C, but your body, I think, will thank you for it. Vitamin C is not just good for the immune system, it's good for so many different functions in the body. So you get that side benefit of all these different things. Now, one more thing I want to mention from Dr. Klinghardt before I move on to some other things here is he has worked with patients who are infected with the coronavirus, and he is using with them 1 gram, so 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C every 15 to 30 minutes. If you are infected, because what we talked about before was obviously, before that, but if you do get infected, then you really want to up the dosage even more, and you go to 1,000 milligrams every 15 to 30 minutes. You can even go to 2,000 milligrams every 15 to 30 minutes if symptoms are not reversed within 12 to 24 hours. So, and what he's saying is, if you're infected, you will essentially have an unlimited tolerance for vitamin C. Your tolerance may increase above 100 grams, like I was saying earlier. Okay, and that is normal. So listen to your body. That is always the message. Listen to your body. Don't be afraid of vitamin C. Use vitamin C as much as you need to right now. I gave you some ideas. I'm not saying specifically do some of that, but I just really want to share with you what these amazing doctors are saying and what I'm seeing with my clients as well. And see where you want to go with that. Now, one more thing is, if you can find a place that offers vitamin C IV, intravenous vitamin C, then that is a really good way to tackle this particular virus if you have tested positive. So if that is available to you, they've done studies in China with just 7.5 grams of vitamin C IV for 3 consecutive days, and those patients recovered. Now in US, they still do that. They use a little higher doses. Sometimes you need to do 50 grams IV for 3 days or more. So talk to your doctor about it. Talk to the person that runs the clinic, if there's a clinic that you can find to do that. But again, that is if you have tested positive. But again, these are all ideas. What I suggest to my clients is to start with taking the supplement at home, because sometimes it's like we don't even want to go to these clinics and stuff. So, but if things are, really serious, or of somebody that is really battling this, then that might be a good suggestion to see if there's a place where they can get vitamin C IV. Okay, and I'll be sharing a few more natural methods that they have found work really well with this particular virus, which is a really hopeful thing. So a couple more things I wanted to tell you, and then I'll share with you the specific kinds of vitamin C that I suggest to my clients and that I think might be helpful. A couple more things I wanted to tell you is the Institute of Functional Medicine published a guide in April 1st, and they say vitamin C is one of the strongest natural ways they know to be working against this particular virus, because it boosts both the sides of our immune system: the innate immune system, which is what initially recognizes the virus, and the adaptive immune system, which is what starts working afterwards. I don't want to get into the science too much, but they have a whole section on vitamin C. So it's always good to check with those particular institutes, and functional medicine is what I practice with my clients. So I know that is a really legit source to be getting this from, in case you weren't convinced by now that vitamin C is really powerful. Another amazing doctor is Dr. Andrew Soul, and he says, he's actually an international expert on vitamin therapy, and he says the coronavirus can be dramatically slowed or stopped completely with the immediate, widespread use of high doses of vitamin C. Bowel tolerance levels of C taken in divided doses throughout the day is a clinically proven antiviral without equal. And so we got a lot of these statements. I just wanted to share with you a few, again, in case there was part in you that is skeptical about all this. And I know I'm skeptical with a lot of different products and that people that, what people recommend. So that's what I wanted to share with you. It's hopeful. It's a hopeful message, because vitamin C is, although it is out of stock in a lot of places, and it is out of stock in some of the places that I work with, but there's still some vitamin C available. So it's hopeful that we have that, and that we can really protect our bodies using vitamin C. So now I want to share with you different forms of vitamin C that you can use. So we have a few different forms of vitamin C. You want to make sure the vitamin C you get is not from really poor sourcing. I find that the ones at the pharmacy or some of the grocery stores is actually very irritating. And that's another sign. If you get to bowel tolerance really fast, it really means the vitamin C you're getting is actually irritating you. Not that you're saturating your body with it, it's actually not even making it into the cells. So I don't want to go too much into that. I just want to say, be sure you get your vitamin C from good sources, and that usually means some reputable brands. So the forms now, there's the ascorbic acid and then there's the ascorbate. We find that ascorbic acid is a lot stronger and a lot more absorbable and a lot more effective, especially with the coronavirus, but in general. So the ones I recommend to my clients are ascorbic acid. And there are a few different ways that you can get ascorbic acid. So there's the liposomal vitamin C. Liposomal vitamin C means that it's manufactured in a way that it's encapsulated in liposomes, and liposomes are very easy to get inside our cells because they're covered in phospholipids, and our cell membranes have phospholipids around them. So the phospholipids that encapsulate the vitamin C can easily get in the cell, which means you can absorb more vitamin C with less of the side effects of the bowel tolerance issues. So with liposomal C, you can actually go high dosing without getting any of those side effects of the loose stools. But liposomal vitamin C is a little more pricey because of the extra delivery system that it's manufactured with. But you decide. You can take some liposomal vitamin C and then some of the other form that's not liposomal, and then kind of combine both. So that was one. Another one is powdered form. And the one I like has, there's a product that has a blend with bioflavonoids, and it has also the mineral ascorbates. All those really help with absorbability. They help as an antioxidant. They help not irritate the gut. And one of these products has also quercetin in it, and quercetin has been shown to be extremely helpful with that cytokine storm that I keep talking about. So quercetin is something else that I'm going to talk about in another video in terms of how to lower that inflammation, and quercetin is inside that product. And a lot of different vitamin C products, you'll find all those bioflavonoids, quercetin, and all these different things. Another product is when you actually get it, vitamin C in a capsule form. It's kind of the same as in the powder form, but it's in the capsule form. And the one I recommend has also acerola fruit in it and bioflavonoids. All of those enhance the effects of vitamin C. And then the last one I recommend is pure ascorbic acid with the mineral ascorbates, no bioflavonoids. And with that one, it's a little less expensive. You can go up really high because it's powder. You can put it in water. It's less expensive. So that's the one you want to use if you really want to go into those 100,000 milligrams that we were talking about earlier. So that's it with vitamin C. It's a longer video, but I think vitamin C deserves a longer video because it is so important. And so I hope I made that message really clear, that I really feel it's an empowering, hopeful message that we can use vitamin C. And it has all these amazing side benefits. Like I said, it helps our skin, it helps our collagen production, it's an antioxidant, it helps with anti-aging, it helps our veins, it helps our alkalizing effects, it helps our bone health, detox. I got all these notes here, but I'm not gonna read them all. You get the point. Vitamin C it is. And so I hope this was helpful, and I will see you next time, leaving you in whole wellness.